मीठे रस से भरोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भरोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतर्पकः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवो विनेदुः। तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्दम्। संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजा। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणकर्मे आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे ना हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana. बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान, श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर हरि ओम। This canto is called Ishan Katha. Katha means ken prakarena iti katha. By what? Yen prakarena iti yatha. Yatha katha, yatha tatha. Ken prakarena. By what way Lord lives. By what way Lord wants. By what way we should think. By what way we should remember. By what way we should surrender. By what way we should respond. By what? Katha. Katha. Katha is a Sanskrit word. Some people talk along when he started his own katha. So that is not, बोले अपनी कथा शुरू कर दिया. That is not the meaning there. अपनी कथा मत शुरू करो, तुम्हारे पास व्यथा ही है. जीव हैज व्यथा, ईश्वर हैज कथा. व्यथा means pain. Painful stories all the time, existing in pain, ending in pain, starting in pain, full of ego attachment, is called vyatha. So we have vyatha, nothing worth talking about. Ishwar has katha, out of joy, for joy, in joy, out of completeness, Leela. So Leela of the Ishwar, and the Anu means his devotees. Anu. Anu Ish, who follow Lord, who are having very high level of faith and very high level of development of personality. Their personality and values and Devi Sampatti is very, very developed, as you saw in the case of Prashadra you saw yesterday. Very developed. Or Sukanya, very developed kind of personalities are there. Very egoless, very deep in their thinking, very vast in their appreciation of God. So they are Ishwari Vyakti. Those who think like God, they are called godly. Those who talk like God, they are called a godly person. So if somebody loves like God, thinks like God, that is called godly personality. Ishwari. So who are that Ishwari? If Bhagavan was in the place of Prashadra, he would have done the same thing. There was no better response possible in that situation. There was no better thought. He has acme of their mental beauty is there. That is called Ishanukatha. Not Ishanukatha. Ishanukatha. Ish. Dirghi is there. So in that story, let me move ahead now. A lot of stories are there. You like or not, that is your. But you definitely like if you like to grow. What you like depends what you want in life. A Person who wants to excel in medical profession, he wants to listen about doctors. Person who wants to grow in business, he wants to listen about how that businessman has grown in life. A person who wants to become saint, he wants to know how saints are becoming so great. So I am moving ahead. This is in fourth chapter of ninth canto. So 12 chapters is in Surya Vansh and 12 are in Chandra Vansh. So this is there. So this sets a bar in our life. This sets a bar. Not that bar. Some people might have gone there. Somebody was driving fast and there was a sign written, if you are coming from bar, be ready to go behind it. If you are coming from bar, so be ready to go behind the bars. So na bhago nabhagapatyam yantnan bhratarah kavi bhalatarah kavim yavishtham vya bhajandayam brahmacharinamagatam. So there was Manu had how many sons? 10 sons. And one of his sons' name was Nabhag. Nabhag. All sons have own glory. Huh? We saw about Sharyati and we saw about Prishadra. Many more are there, and I will tell someday what were their glory if we get time. Very short it is written. Some had dispassion, some had devotion. We will see that. So Nabhag was one of the sons of Manu, Ikshvaku Manu. And he had one son called Nabhag. The word itself means who doesn't get his bhag. Bhag means his due. His due. He doesn't get his due is called Nabhag. ऐसा संत लोग सुनाते. So he went to Gurukul. Who? Nabhag, not Nabhag. Nabhag. This is 4th chapter in the 9th canto. Is it open? So there when he went, and he was young, but he was quite Vidwan. He went to his Gurukul. See, they used to go to Gurukul earlier. Because house will not chisel you, house will spoil you. House, you don't see ideals in the house. You see anger, you see frustration, you see sadness, kich kich jik jik. वही पंचायत होती घर में. How he is bad, I am good. How everybody is very bad, I am the best. Same, everybody sleeping late, eating a lot. So there is no environment to grow in the house. Character is not formed. Rather, you are disturbed. Your childhood is disturbed. Rather, not a good place. Very few parents are there who are evolved to give the education. This child fight with each other. Mother fighting with father. Father fighting with mother. Somebody is having a hanging face. Somebody is eating a lot. Somebody is in different mood. So he grows up in this environment, kich kich chik chik environment. And he is molded. By the time he is 20, he is also one of them. Because this is the thoughts he got a lot. Not a healthy upbringing. If the foundation is not okay, then your whole life is disturbed. Very difficult later on. Foundation is disturbed. Because when the mind is very moldable and very soft, it has gained impressions. Later on, it is very difficult. I see it. What? No, not here, everywhere I see, don't worry. that the person doesn't change so easily. He has become a nut in nutshell. जितना भी समझाओ समझ में नहीं आता. How much you say come on time, they won't agree. समझ में नहीं आता, वो माइंड बन गया वैसा. That character has been now already formed. It is very difficult to change. Parasmani, there is one book called Parasmani. And the stories are there. They say somebody wanted to straighten the tail of the dog. So he put in a pipe. That tail he put in a pipe. Hoping it will straighten. He kept for 5-10 years in that pipe, that tail. So the dog was wagging the pipe. Not like a cast is there. No, you have a cast, then you have fracture. So with lot of hopes, he removed that pipe after 7-10 years. So he saw the dog's tail was quite straight. He said, "See, I did it." After a few seconds, dog curled. So once that disturbance, mind gets distorted, it's very difficult to change. So foundation of a building, if is not okay, person becomes very different after that. So from the personality, we can see how the childhood was. What samskar he has taken from his father, mother. Sanskar comes from few areas. From mother, father, paternal mother, father, maternal mother, father. 6 हो गया ना? And from himself, what he brought from his own past. So 6 plus 1, 7. So you will reflect what all this there. How? Or 8, your school, where you went. School, college, what you have studied, what you have heard there with the children, with the students, classmates, etc. By the time you are 20, you already have gained the impression. And therefore it becomes a difficult case. Later on, spirituality becomes difficult for you. Or the parents should be so that they are living very nicely. And house is an institution. We make it a jungle. No eating discipline, no talking discipline, no sleeping discipline. Anybody saying anything to anybody. So he hears all the shoutings, he hears somebody is drunk, he hears somebody is moods, so many things he is uncontrolled. So father is drinking sometimes, relations are coming, all have very low standard of life, low value system. So he observes, but slowly he also becomes like one of them. He's not different, he's one of them. And therefore scripture said, let me change him at a very young age. So when the Brahman boy was 7, 8, 6 year old, before he was reaching his, not adolescence, teenage also, he was already plucked out from the house and taken to the institution where the teacher was there. He saw regularity, he saw calmness, he saw values. So if you change somebody too early, it's easier to manage. So therefore he went there. Unfortunately, Kali Yuga, this thing has went away, and therefore we lost this bone, the backbone of our spiritual personality. Nabhago Nabhag Apatyam, he went to Gurukul, Nabhag. And he was very good, Kavim. See, Kavim means, what is the definition of Kavi? Krantadarshi, although in Upanishad, but here meaning is very wise. What Gurukul does, it makes you more clean and clear, pure, self-controlled. You are well informed. Yastu Vigyanvan Bhavati. Samanaska Sadashuchi. So you are knowing everything, right? You know the way of thinking. You know what is purity. You know what is puja. You know what is jap. You know what is proper talking. You are very cultured. Sanskrit is there. Samskar is there. Because you have an ideal in your mind. The Guru was not ordinary person. You see austerity of the teacher. So you saw how he spoke. You saw how he responded. So all the impressions at the tender age he gained, and therefore he became Kavi. He already had, when we had, so everything what Gurudev used to do, we also used to imitate and follow sometimes. So we used to talk like him, or he has not, we do like that. Better word is humiliate, don't imitate. Humiliate. Humiliate is mental qualities you bring. So Bhratraha, when he came back, so Yavishtham, although he was very young, but he was very wise, wiser than others. Why we will see that? So you can say from where it is coming from, where product is coming from. When you see a garden, you can see how much time has been given to the garden. If you see our temple, you can see how much time must be given to see each and every aspect. If you have minutely observed the ceilings, the fan, the sanctum, the symmetry there, the murti. If you are very observant, you can observe everything and make it out. Then I think architects, engineers, painters, tile, all must have given a lot of time and बहुत समय दिया है इसके लिए. Similarly, when a person comes out, so from his responses, from his speech, from his knowledge, from his depth, from his understanding, from his vision about everything, you can make it that somebody has tutored him and trained him a lot actually. He is a product somewhere, बहुत अच्छी जगह से आ रहा है ये, बहुत सिखाया है किसी ने. Somebody has taught him. See, he put the plate and he did not and put the plate, he know which angle to put what. Roti is there, he put at 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Vegetable is there, he put at 3 o'clock. Dal is there, he put at 12 o'clock. Water is there, he had put to the right, because water always a person takes from the right. Left is for Achman water and right is from drinking water. You can't put a plate and put the water this side, drinking water. It's not right. Because you have to put, that is Achman water, that is right. Achman water is from this side. But drinking water, you don't have to do like this. क्रॉस नहीं करना पड़ेगा ऐसे. सिखाया हुआ है. He has been very well trained, cultured. And he was also ready to take that knowledge. Some you train but they don't get trained. Some people don't have shishyatva. They are not worth, they don't have the ability to follow. You can throw that seed in the garden. You can't force that. So it depends on the soil also, how much it will grow. So he had both. You need both. You need a farmer also and you need the proper soil also. Dronacharya was teacher for everybody, but Arjun excelled. So he was very wise. Kavim, see the word Kavim. एक आता है, एक व्यक्ति आता है, one person comes up, एक दिखता है कि बहुत पढ़ा हुआ है, he knows about everything properly. देखो इस response कितना अच्छा है इसका. Now let me go ahead. So his brothers called him. Whose brothers? Nabhag's brother. Nabhag's other sons. He said, "Bhai, aisa hai na bhag." You went away to Gurukul. So we had a meeting. We have divided the whole property kingdom among ourselves. And we have given something to you also. Not that we have not given anything to you. The old father is there. We have bhajan dayam. Mratra abhangtam kim mayam bhajama. बोले व्हाट इज मी, बोले पितरम तव. देखो दिख रहा है सेकेंड श्लोक, पितरम तव. कैसे सब, दिस इज वेरी नॉट गुड. So he went to his father. So he said that, Pitaji, my brothers have taken all the properties and all the wealth, and in my part only you are there. Tvam mam aryas. So his father was very matured. He said, don't worry. Mahaputragata tadadratha. Well, it's like that. Don't think too much about that. And he started serving. Those who are not innocent, life becomes difficult. Don't think innocence is not foolishness. You know what is innocence? Not thinking constantly what I lost, what I got, how much money I have, how much fame I get, he got popular, I did not get popularity. In innocence, you are concerned about others' joy and you don't think, you are not a very over-conscious, self-conscious person. What he said to me, what he did not, he praised him that much, I did not get the praise. He got a raise, I didn't get a raise. He got raise and praise both. And from him, he said, to me he said to be cool, as if I'm a fool. He gets raise and praise, I did not get anything. Anybody who has desire, ahankar, he will become teda person. Crookedness will come. He said father is also fine because anyway somebody should serve father. Father is old. Father is old. So father is also somebody who should look after the father. Bratro abhanta kim mayam. So this is the way. If somebody is lovable, he must definitely be innocent person. In bhakti, innocence is a very big thing. Innocence, I'm repeating it. Don't think he doesn't understand. He's foolish, not innocent. That you could go to the market and gave him, you have to give 200 rand, you gave him 1,000 and say he's very innocent. Bekoof hai wo. He's not innocent. He is foolish. Foolishness means you are not knowing everything properly. You are absent-minded, or you don't know. Innocence means you are not conscious about what you get, your fame, your personality, your calm, your krodh, your I got, he lost. Like Bhagavan Ram was very innocent, not foolish. He knew very well why Keka is sending me to the forest. But his innocence was that he felt I don't deserve, I don't want. It is nishkamta that makes you innocent. It is desirelessness that makes you innocent. It is nirahankarta that makes you innocent. You accept everything very fast. When you are not nishkam, you don't accept. You are in tussle, you are in a fight with the system. You fight with yourself, you fight with everybody who opposes your desire or who opposes your ahankar. You are in a constant tussle. झगड़ालू आदमी है ये थोड़ा सा. Understood? It's very important to be innocent. If you grow in spirituality, actually you will grow in innocence also. Lakshmanaji was very, very innocent. All four brothers were very innocent. More innocent than Dasharatji. They were not wily and wicked. Smart, what you say nowadays. I don't know the meaning of smart. But it's quite smart. Somebody does something, something that is very smart. Use such word. Ramji knew everything. What's going on? बेवकूफ़ी का नाम साधना नहीं है भैया. लेकिन but we are very conscious. This is what I get. I get this much amount. I get this much. I got this much fame. I did not get this. I got a lot. Then you lose your acceptability. You lose your accepting power. You use your power to give something to somebody. Loss of a person is when he loses his power to give a lot. उसकी इच्छा नहीं होती बहुत देने की. The innocent person loves a lot and is very loving. Because he is more concerned about what you need. Can I do something for you? Can I help you in some manner? Can I take away some pain of you? Although my time will go, but doesn't matter. I will do something for you. You need some money. You need some help. You need some food. You need some. Your hand is paining. Can I press your hand? Can I do something? कुछ हम दें आपको. कुछ दें. So such was his nature, Nabhag's nature. And therefore he was not very, very disturbed, although very disturbing. They neglected him rather. They made a fool out of him. His brothers. Whose brothers? Nabhag's. One day father and son were sitting. Nabhag and Nabhag. Both were sitting. So he said, देखो भाई Nabhag, don't worry about anything. Some priests are doing some worship. They are doing Vaishwadeva Yajna and they chant some sukt and they forget. And you know it. You know it. And they are Mahatma. Aha. So, and by that chanting what you will do, right chanting. See how much chanting is important. How much forget. If you forget, some other fruit will come. Wrong fruit will come. If you chant wrongly. He said, by your help, they will go to heaven. And they have lot of golden pots. When puja is performed, Ganga Jal is there. Som Ras is there. All have big vessels are there. Puja vessels. You know it takes 1 hour. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. This is very less. Very less is there. 45 minutes. No? Actually it takes a lot of this. Because there are a lot of big yagnis there. It's not that one small Havan Kund is there. Havan Kund is very, very big. And not one priest is there. 1,000 priests are there. Imagine how much vessels would be there. So for ghee, for sruva, everything is golden, everything is very, very rich they were. He said when they will go to heaven, they will give all the dishes to you. And whatever your sons, your brothers are getting, you will be much more richer than what they are. He said, okay. He said, go. And he knew those suktas from his Gurukul, etc. So, please note, I tell you one thing. It is very important to live with some mature person. There was one Bharat coming in. Bharat, understand? Marriage procession. I don't know you know the Indian system or not. On the girl's side, boys' side come with whole family, with lot of friends. All 200-300 people are coming from other city. I have got in many barat. Huh? Supposing there are two, Delhi is one place, other is Lucknow, and girl is in Delhi. So the boys are from Lucknow. So they will take the groom along with 200-300 people in bus, car, flight, and then they go there and camp there. This is how marriages are. बारात पता है ऐसी होती है. समझ गया. He's understanding English. Catch हो रहा है. And there he goes, and that place is called Janvasa. They go there, बड़ा स्वागत होता है. You get immediately माला वाला पहनाया जाता है. You are offered lot of cold drink, खूब बढ़िया खाना पीना होता है, starter, ये सब चलता रहता है. And then in the evening, one car is there where the bride and groom is sitting. Inside the car or is on the horse, as the case may be. On the horse. Horse is also decorated like the car or like the groom. So both are decorated. Or in front of that, lot of drum, etc. You must have seen in films, etc. Lot of drums are there, lot of dances are going on. They don't know how to dance. None of them don't know how to dance. But कहीं भी हाथ चल रहा है बस. कहीं भी ऐसे. When and music is going on. And generator also goes because where you get light, etc. Generator, पीछे वो चल रहा है साथ में. And people who carry lamp is also there. So now देखा होगा ना. हाँ. And sometimes they are quite drunk, so they dance on generator only. Anyway, because it makes sound, generator sound. Otherwise, Bollywood songs are there. And some what is it called? DJ is there, and DJ set. Somebody is there singer is there on the top. He also sings. You don't know that. So somewhere one barat was going on. Girl's side said to the boy's side that no old person should come, including father, etc. They said okay. But boy said, no, my father, you can't neglect my father. And he put a sari. Boy's father. And he covered his head. So there was the river coming, olden days, car were not there, river they had to cross. So then the messenger came from the girl's side, he said, you can come only if you fill the river with milk. This was a very difficult condition. How can you fill river with milk? Now this old person, he just say, Babuji, this is what they are saying. He said, please tell them we will fill with milk, but you first empty it. हम दूध से भर देंगे रिवर को, लेकिन पहले आप खाली कर दो. So they told to the girl. It was girl's idea actually. Girl was quite brilliant. Then girl said, there is some elderly person there. There is some mature and elderly person, he alone can give such a suggestion. And therefore, I would like to marry such a boy who respects his father, even though it was told not to bring, and this was a test. And the marriage was done. Anyway, don't ask when what happened. Over. So, clear? So wherever you have a matured person, so he has an insight. He has seen many situations, what you have not seen. So what mistake you will do, he may have done and learned from it, and therefore he will say, don't do like that. I have similar conditions I have seen in ABCD case. This was the result of that. And therefore everywhere, when you say, no, this doctor has very experience, you said. Very experienced. I tell you, young doctors are there. They are very highly educated. but they cannot match the elder doctors. They are high tech, they are quite smart in their electronic. But the doctor who has 50, 60 years of practice, he may be homeopathic doctor or Ayurveda, he is too good. This young person will be on the smartphone, he will calculate this, that, but, and he has high level of instrument he will use, but older doctor will, because he has seen much more cases than what young doctor has. So some people learn a lot from their experiences. Most of them do not. They waste their experiences. So therefore he lived with the elderly person. It's very big sadhana to live with mature people. We live with immature people and you become more immature. Therefore I said, most of the people are immature. And you get more immature after living with immature people. Explain karo kahin. Somebody teaches, somebody always guides me. Somebody says, no, you're wrong. Or this is the right thing. Don't talk like that. This will happen after this will happen. Very big blessing is there if we have that. Anyway, nowadays, youngsters marry and immediately shift. This is a very bad tradition. Because not only they are missing the blessings, it is utter selfishness. Then when you needed the parents, they were all at beck and call. And now when you are you should get one more room in your house if the house is small. Or you should at least get some blessings or get some guidance from them. Oh, very important. So he went there. He said, go. He said, ठीक है, पिताजी ने कहा है. They told. He said, Acha, who are you? He said, you forget mantras, I will repeat it. He said, very good. So he told them, these Angiras Gotra Brahmanas were there. Are you following the story? No? Then, Tasmai Dattva Jayu Swargam, and it fructified. They said, Yaar, tum gajab aadmi ho? What's your name? He said, Navag. He said, Navag, why didn't you come earlier? Our mantras worked. You forgot? He said, do one thing. Take all these puja vessels and all this golden, and 100,000 of golden pots were there. India was very rich. Very rich. Therefore, so much wealth was in the temples. In Somnath, 18 times, because so much of wealth was. People are donating a lot. Padmanabham temple, etc. So much wealth. So he started collecting all. So much he can't take also. He had to bring a lot of trucks and all these big vans he had to bring to take all that. So he was much richer now than his brothers. The cost was too high at that time. Tang kaschit svikarishyantam purushah krishna darshanaha Uvachottaratophepyatya mamedam vastukam vasu. You got it? Uvach uttaratara abhyetya Uvachottaratophepyatya. 6th verse. I know. So when he was collecting everything from Uttarata, from the northern side, one very tall, dark person came. Like walking like that. Very long strides was there. Krishna darshan, totally dark. And he said, hey, stop. He said, why? He said, this is all mine. You are collecting all these vessels. This is all mine only. Mam idam. Actually, rishis have, Navag said, but those people, those rishis gave to me. Earlier he said, Mamedam Vastukam Vasu. That dark person. अभी शिव जी थे. देखो कहाँ से blessings आ जाती है, कहाँ से. What you say unfortunate, you don't know that there is a hidden fortune somewhere. Somewhere he is going to click very badly. He is going to win everything. He said, and he didn't know that he was Shiva. Now Bhagavat, otherwise he wouldn't have said anything. He said, but my father said that it was mine. He said, Acha, Syan Naute Pitari Prashna Prishtvan Pitaram Yatha. He said, go and ask your father. Again go and ask. Among our conflicts that we are having, I think your father will resolve it. He is quite learned and he is very dharmic. He said, okay. He didn't think he will go over, done away with all the vessels. I go there and he'll take away all the vessels. So he came to his house. Who? Nabhag. So he said, Pitaji said, what happened? Empty-handed you are coming? Kya ho gaya? So he told the whole story. He said, oh, I'm so sorry. Father said, he said, Chakrur Vibhagam Rudraya Sa Deva Sarvam Arhati. I think everything belongs to Shiva. I forgot. Whatever is in the remnants of the yag, it should all go to Shiva only. So he is Shiva only. Dekho, Bhagavan Shiva darshan ho gaya. From one goodness, new goodness comes out. Never it is only one goodness. एक अच्छाई से कई अच्छाई आ जाती है. Supposing you say, I'll get up in the morning. एक अच्छाई मान लो. And you take a vow. So from that you will get fresh air. From that you will have Surya Anugraha. From that you will have quietness. From that your mind will be, you have a good start. Opening is not okay, then match winning is difficult. Opening has to be good. Some are very bad openers. Some matches I used to see, only first you are 2 wickets down. And it is one day, gaya match, hara diya log ne match. So when you don't have a good opening, well, I know what you want to say. I know. No, I'm just saying what is there. New goodnesses come up. Then you hear a temple bell somewhere, then you become contemplative. Start to really, what is the time? It's only 9:20. 9:20. आप प्रणाम करो सबको जाके, माता पिता गुरु को. जो लोग घर में हैं, प्रातः काल उठ के रघुनाथा, मात गुरु पितुमाल, मात पिता गुरु नावई माथा, है कि नहीं? सबका आशीर्वाद मिल जाए. तो फ्रॉम वन गुडनेस मेनी गुडनेसेस कम. देख रहे हो आप? And from one badness many badnesses come. There is nothing called single badness. There is nothing called single vice. It is always vices, not wives. Vices I am saying. Oh, I am sleepy slightly. So I said, you say from single wife, many wives come. No. I said from single wife, many vices come. Oh. So he followed one, and after that so many other good things are happening in his life. ठीक है? If you conquer one anger, you will have many other goodnesses in your life. Achha? And from one badness, there is nothing called I only steal. After stealing, you will be lying also. After lying, you will be crooked also. You will be hiding also. You will be hurting also. You will be disturbing your family also. You will be killing your conscience also. You will be doing some other sin of the future also. You are disturbing your somebody's mind also. It's not that only one fault I did. Very important is, please see whether your action is creating harmony around or not. You are a harmonium or not? Harmonizer. Not disharmony. Well, I said the truth. What you know the truth? Tell the truth about yourself. That you hide very well. About yourself, you are very crooked. And for others, you become very truth-oriented. About yourself, what you do, what you have hidden, what you have done in this life. खोल के दिखा दो एक. There you are hush. And for others, you become very truth-oriented. This is what Kekai did. She misused the truth for Dasharathji. In the name of truth only Ramji was sent to the forest. With others, deal with more compassion and forgiveness. Truth use for your life. Justice for your, no, justice for others. He went, he said, मैं तुम अकेले आ गए? चक्रु विभागम रुद्राय. Go. He said, nothing. She said, Father, then what about mine? He said, nothing. You will not get anything. Go. He didn't think, lo, I lost everything. You actually doing mother's mistake. You should not have said. You should have read properly and then told him. नाभागास्तं प्रणम्याः तवेश किल वास्तुकम् इत्याह मे पिता ब्रह्मन् शिरसा त्वां प्रसादये. बहुत सुंदर है. 9 श्लोक. Earlier he had not done pranam. He didn't know who was he. Who? Nabhag. Now when he was studying, that Shivji in the form of big ears, dark and long. He was more than 7-10 feet he is there. And he was standing. सबसे पहले तो प्रणाम किया. He offered namaskar. Nabhag offered namaskar to whom? Rudra there. He said, I asked my father and he said that everything belongs to you only. Ityaha me pita tavesh kil vastukam. He said, Ish. Dekho, Ish he was addressing. 9 shlok. Ish. Ishwar. How fast you can leave something will decide how quiet you are. Your quietness is decided by how fast you leave something. He said, everything goes, but I am very sorry. He said, why you are sorry? He said, because I said at that time that everything belongs to me. And it was not his mistake actually. But an innocent person feels a lot that I am wrong. More you are egoistic, more you will justify I am not wrong. When I am wrong. And there is no wrong for him. Actually his father was responsible. He should have come and said sorry. He should have come and said sorry that I only told my son he is not wrong. And he bowed down. He said, because of me, I had to argue in that manner. Please forgive me. And please take everything. Tvam prasadaye. Shirasa tvam prasadaye. He bent his head and he said, I am just asking for your prasad. What you take this also and you don't get angry on me. You please be happy. Because if somebody's thing is there and somebody is claiming, it is natural to be angry. So don't be angry on me. When you are very sensitive, now you are very careful that I hope I am not taking somebody's right. I hope I am not overstepping. I am not over saying something. I am not performing my duty. I hope I am not doing something which will disturb somebody. You live a very conscious and very sensitive and sensible life. When you are evolved, but he is your father, don't tell like that. What his father said like that? Why you said like that? Dad, are you mad? Don't you know I am glad? So when you are evolved, each word what you say, each step that you walk, you are very quiet. You ooze confidence. You are very careful that I hope I am not taking more and giving less. I hope I am not disobedient on this matter. And if you are, it pricks badly. This is what happens to him. Dunabhag. He bowed down and fell at the feet. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Then he is very thick-skinned. Every papi is thick-skinned. Doesn't matter to him. He will shout, he will scream to his own father, mother. He is not concerned that what I am getting, what I got, I am not returned back. I have got a lot, I have taken a lot, but I have not given equivalent. Forget it, I have not half also I have not given. I am indebted. I cannot run away like that. Every papi is a one-sider. He only takes, he doesn't give. देने में तो दोनों हाथ से लेंगे साहब, देने में तो बिल्कुल नहीं देंगे. I will do what I will like to do. He said, I am very, very sorry. Shivji got so happy. Don't think that you can do anything and I can do anything. I also cannot do anything. What I want, many things I want, but I know I cannot do that. Many things I also want, but I said, no, that's not my role. I cannot do this. I cannot say this. Yatte pita vadat dharmam. Shivji said by Nabha, you and your father both are great. Your father told the right thing. Tvam cha satyam prabhashase. And you also are very truthful. I think, already you know the mantras, you told the mantras to those Brahmins. He said, yes. Well, I will give you the mantras, I will give you the Brahman knowledge straight away. Let's go to the finals direct. Let's not go to the semi-final ending match. Only the Rajatam. I will touch you and you are Brahman. No future birth you will have now. Finish. And now you will only live as Brahmavit and Jivan Mukh Sant. Shivji will not give you toffee and he will not give you that lime cream biscuit. But lemon cream. And I am not seeing her nowadays. There. You will not give us small lollipops. और मम्मी ने गोल्डन हार दे दिया बर्थडे में. My mom gave me a golden chain. Earlier I had iron chain, I have a golden chain. And you know, my husband gave a ring on my birthday. Or engagement, he has more ring. My name was Surabhi, therefore S was there on that. On the ring. S is there. Studded with diamond S is there. It shines. Although I am quite dark in my heart, dark-hearted heart I have, and outside is diamond. ये सब में शिवजी देंगे. शिवजी इतने खुश हो गए, तो गुरु हैं सबके भाई. देखो, now tell me who won, who got the most. If their brothers had opted to serve the father, I think they would have got everything. They thought I made fool of Nabhag. सीधा है ना, we can take it for granted. Somebody doesn't demand, somebody is very simple, very quiet. इसे बोले, अरे यार चलता है, सीधा साधा आदमी है, काम करवा लो उससे, give me more work, कुछ भी ले लो, कुछ भी करवा दो. एक है कोई, there is somebody, he sees you in and out. Dadami te mantra drishe, te mantra drishe, fourth case is there. Mantra drishe is the name of that Nabhag here. Mantra drik. Well, to you I am giving you. What? Jnanam Brahma Sanatanam. Oh, that time, Nabhag went into Samadhi. Ishwar kya de sakta hai? Oh, you know what you can get from God. He said, don't go into Samadhi, Nabhag, 1 minute. All these vessels also is yours. All these thousands and these golden pots and these silver vessels, everything, ये सब भी तुम्हारा है, ले जाओ. इत्युक्तन इति उक्त्वा अंतर्हितो रुद्रो भगवान सत्यवत्सला. See, भक्तवत्सला नहीं लिखा है. Underline that, 11th श्लोक. बोले, where is that 11th श्लोक? I brought Bhagavad Gita. No, 11th श्लोक is in Bhagavad. Satyavatsala. Satyavatsala. Who, not Bhaktvatsala, he loves the Satya. He loves the integrity of a person. He loves the straight line between my intention, intellect, bhavana and vani and karma. There's a straight line. ध्यान देके सुनना, what is the line there? Ishwar Ichha has come in my mind as my intention. God's will is my intention. As is my intention, so is my planning. Buddhi, that is my vichar. As is my vichar, so is my pure bhav. As is my pure bhav, so is a pure speech. As is a pure speech, so is the pure karma. This one line that is there from Sadashiv Samarambham to total clear transmission of the God's will and the God's speech and the God's jnana is flowing easily through the person is called Mahatma. Manassekam vachassekam karmanyekam Mahatma nam. Manasyanyat karmanyanyat vachasanyat duratmanam. One whose intellect, speech, bhav, action, all are one. He is Mahatma. And Manasanyat, where are you going? Me? I am going to, what is it called, pavilion. Achha, but you went? 4 o'clock I met. Huh? I was there. You went? Yes. Really? Yes. What time? 2 o'clock. But you are in the kitchen? No, I was not in the kitchen. No, 2 o'clock, then you are having tea. No, but see the CCTV is saying this. Please don't lie on this. You are under camera surveillance. It shows timing also. On that. That is very important. What time, exact time it shows. And it is recording it. So lie on some other matter. मन इच्छा कुछ है, दिखाते कुछ है, सोचते कुछ है, इसको बोलते हैं दुरात्मा. मनस्य अन्यत कर्मण्यन्यत वचस्य अन्यत दुरात्मा नाम. Bhagavan says, you can do, but you are out of my heart. Biggest loss is I don't have your heart. I'm not close to God. वो तो जो लोग बहुत सत्यवत्सल है, then they are close to God. देखो बोले यो ग्रहण द्रवणम. Good, no? Lot of messages are there for us to take. Ityuktar antarhito rudraha Bhagavan. Earlier Bhagavan was not said, Krishna Darshana. Earlier his name was Krishna. This whole story comes in more detail in Shiv Purana also. And then he went away. Now you know what happened? What? Tell me what would happen. Huh? What happened? Nabhag had no desire. He saw all the vessels. He said, all are mithya. Bhagavan gave himself. He said, I don't want anything. I have everything now. ये था. दे दिया. But Pitaji said, bring everything. When this is Shivji's prasad, no, he has given. Let us all keep it. Shivji said, no, grahana dravidam, go and take it. बोले ऐसा आज्ञा, you take it. देखो कितना बड़ा हो गया आदमी. Don't go for short term gains. Go for very, very long term. Short term pain may be there. And we go for short term gain and long term pain. That is called attachment. Immediately I want joy. I do wrong and I will lie. Why? Because my nature, I will be saved from the scolding. But long term, you are going to lose God. Your lie has been recorded. What you hid has been recorded. ये बहुत टेढ़े मेढ़े लोग भगवान को प्रिय नहीं होते हैं। निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि भावा, मोहि कपट छल छिद्र न भावा। You heard in Sundarka. Anyway, this was beautiful. I like these characters a lot because lot of messages are there, lot of inspirational points are there. ये सब भक्त हैं. Don't forget ईशानुकथा. We started ईशानुकथा. Now, नाभागादम्बरीशो भूत महाभागवतः कृति नास्पृशद ब्रह्म शापोपि यन्न प्रतिहतः क्वचित. Nabhag had a great son. His name was Ambarish. It was his son. No, nobody is lesser, your father's son. So, he was great devotee of God, and about him we'll see from tomorrow. New portion starting. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.